Alright, so today we are back at the Matanzas Inlet. This is the place I came to make my very first YouTube video for this channel. Now, I'm not going to take you where I took you last time. I'm already pretty much past that point. Today, we're actually going to go to Fort Matanzas. I'm just headed north across the inlet area here. It is so busy today. I mean, it's like spring break out here. There's got to be about 100 boats, and I'm not exaggerating. Parking traffic is just nuts. So I put in at Rattlesnake Island, which I'll drop a pin in the description. With all this boat traffic, you really want to be aware of your surroundings because they're not always aware of you. And as my father-in-law can attest, you can get flipped over pretty easily here. It is a gorgeous day out here. I mean, I really could not ask for better weather. It's about 90 to 92 degrees inland. Here it feels more like high 80s. Nice cool breeze coming off the water. There's a ton of people out here having a great time. And I want to show you the part of the island on my left. Look at all that nice sandy beach area. Been there a few times in a kayak. Great place to fish, and we walked out a little ways and there were devil rays swimming around and fish, and it's really cool. And to give you guys an idea of all the traffic today, that's just a portion of the boats that go all the way down there. Straight ahead, where that dock is, I believe that is the ferry which takes visitors from the state park over to the fort. Yeah, that is Fort Matanzas. Now, if I were getting this close when the fort was active, I probably would have been shot at by now. Okay, so St. Augustine has two forts. There is the Castillo de San Marcos, which is in downtown to the north. It protects the main inlet. And then there is Fort Matanzas behind me, which protects the southern inlet. Both forts were built by the Spanish when Florida was a Spanish territory. And both forts are made of coquina. And coquina is the only natural stone in Florida, which is essentially compressed shells and sand. Because it's a softer stone, the walls are extremely thick. I'm not sure how thick these walls are, but I know at the larger fort, they're up to 12 feet thick in some spots. And what's interesting about that is coquina absorbs cannonballs. So there are still cannonballs stuck in the walls of these forts, and I think that's just incredible. Alright, so when you take the ferry from the state park, you will end up over here on this dock. There's a little walkway, and you will go to the fort. Oh, I said before it was a state park. It's actually a national park. My bad. So Matanzas is obviously the smaller of the two forts, but it's kind of my favorite. It's way more fun on the inside, and getting up to that rooftop is pretty great, and the view is amazing. So I really enjoy this fort. I do recommend visiting both, but this one's often overlooked. So come check it out. You get a little boat ride out of it, and the nature in this area is just incredible. So straight ahead, this is actually more of that coquina stone. This was probably left here from when they built the fort. And don't mess up the boat. Okay. So as you can see, it's this very spongy, light-looking, pumicey looking material, but apparently it's fantastic to build forts out of. Now straight ahead, according to the satellite, there's supposed to be a sandy beach. I'm gonna see if that's true. Again, insane amount of traffic today. All right, finally got a fresh battery. So I just gotta say, crossing this area here, it felt like I was a turtle crossing the highway. There are so many boats going through here So fast. All right, so the fort is back that way. Behind me, that's kind of the tip of Rattlesnake Island. And then the water goes around this way. This little strip through here is like I-95. It's just crazy. Anyway, so I came across because I saw what I thought was a sandy spot. And this is exactly why you bring your Crocs with you. My favorite thing in the world, oysters. So I thought it was sand. It's not, but there is sand up here. So that's kind of nice. Let's see if I can get up this thing without breaking my face. Also got to watch out for rattlesnakes, and that's actually the only thing that's bad around here, rattlesnakes. Kind of nice being all remote because you can get a view like this and just leave your stuff down there. And it's totally fine. I'm guessing this connects to something because this looks like a little gravel driveway. Only thing I wish that they had was where I put in with the kayak has to be on that side, and I really want to go to this side. But this side has a like rusted out seawall all the way down, and there's no way to get in the water right there. Yeah, let's climb up this thing. Huh. Okay. Maybe this was a quarry? I really don't know what this is right now. The view's amazing. I gotta say, it was hard getting across there, but it was definitely worth it. This is really beautiful back here, especially the vantage point from that little hilltop behind me. This is the setup I was talking about on my secret spot video. So this little track here is from Yakutak, I believe, and it's just really hard plastic, but it has these 5 screws on each side, and I used this like, you know, marine silicone to really hold it down, so that's going nowhere. Famous last words, I know. And then this all ties into this star system that they have, and you can there's cup holders for this, there's paddle holders, there's in this case a camera mount, all kinds of things you can stick in this. I just added the pool noodle this morning because I don't feel like putting an expensive GoPro on here and it falls in the water. My only downside of these is how easily these little clasps lock and unlock. I've had times where I thought it was locked and it wasn't, and it was barely holding on, so that's something I've had to watch out for. Also new today, I got rid of the old paddle grips that originally came on these, and I picked up these Port. And so far so good. It says it's supposed to relieve blisters, but it feels about the same as a regular pedal grip, a little thicker. The ribbing's kind of nice, a little better grip on it. Plus the other ones were pretty much stuck in their positions, and these were easy to get on and move if you need to. And since it was windier when I parked and put in, I actually left the drone back in the car, and I kind of wish I brought it now. This would be a great spot to take it out and fly over the fort, because the fort's pretty close. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this far out once I get back. After switching from the DJI Phantom to the Mini 2, the biggest thing I've noticed is the power. So the Phantom can handle pretty strong winds. I mean, the thing sounds like a little lawnmower. It's pretty great. The Mini though is way better for cinematography, which is why I got it. All right, let's get out of here. Easier said than done. Since my battery died when I first crossed this, you get to see how this time goes. Right now, pretty calm. But earlier, probably some of the biggest wakes I've gone over in a kayak. And I gotta say, it was kind of fun. I didn't totally hate it. And luckily there are channel markers, which I'm on the wrong side of currently. So once I get past them, I should be good to go. So when you're out here on a kayak, be careful because they do come whipping around this corner. They come from this way over here, and they go around to this side over here. So just watch out. Best bet is to stay close to the shore because they should be trying to avoid that. Now I was thinking about getting out over here earlier, but I could tell it was all shells. And the spot that I was just at looked to be sandy from across the water. Turns out it really wasn't, but that's okay. That's why we have Crocs. This is what I was talking about. So this choppiness and the waves you see, it was quite a bit more than that, but it was all the way across the channel. I thought I just saw a turtle. There are plenty of sea turtles in here. I haven't seen sharks yet. I've seen sea turtles, I've seen rays, and I've seen fish. And now it's getting a bit rougher out here. The boats, the wind, the tide, all coming together. I'm making pretty good time right now, good pace. If you ever look over to the side and the shore is not moving, you are definitely going against the current. Now, although I'm going into the wind, I believe the current is in my favor, but I have a feeling once I get past the inlet, that water is going to be trying to go out and I'll be paddling against it. So we'll see. It's almost 5 o'clock now, so we're entering slack tide, I think, and then it should be tide going out pretty strong. Oh, there's an egret. Hold on. A very good size great egret. There he goes. Yeah, so that right there is the main place to park and use the beach. The boaters, I'm actually not sure where the nearest boat ramp is. I know where the kayak spots are. But yeah, there's not a boat launch here, but it is the main hangout spot. Yeah, luckily right now I don't think there's much of a current. I think this is slack tide, and that's when the forces of water coming in and water going out are pretty equal, so you don't really have much of a current. But once the tide starts going out, it'll be from behind me out toward the ocean, and then from in front of me coming this way, then out toward the ocean. So that's why you might have an easy time in one direction, and then you get past an inlet and it goes a bit slower. What is that floating in the water? Trash. Let's see if we can't get that trash out of the water. It's like a bag of chips. Fritos? Oh, Cheetos. Yeah, definitely can't have that. Oh, there are actually some Cheetos in there. So the fish can eat the Cheetos, just not the bag. I think the most dangerous thing in the water are plastic shopping bags. And dangerous to sea turtles because underwater, a plastic shopping bag floating looks a lot like a jellyfish. And that's what they eat. Always be careful when you come out here. Try to, don't litter. Pack out whatever you pack in. This jet skier's having a blast. A little jealous right now. Not gonna lie. If you haven't seen the video from the first time I was on a jet ski, you can check it out here. These are sandpipers. These little birds in front of me. And they run along and pick up little crabs and little fish, whatever they can find in the sand. They're pretty great. You paddle for like half an hour. It's nice to get out and take a break sometimes. I'm not sure if these fake owls work. Those birds up there don't seem to mind. Why do I like going to their docks so much? Simply a beautiful day of kayaking here off of Rattlesnake Island at the Matanzas Inlet in St. Augustine, Florida. It was just incredible getting that close to the fort and being able to see it up close from the water. Had an amazing time, and it was just great seeing everybody out and about and really enjoying this beautiful summer day. Could not have asked for better weather. and loved every second of it. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. Until next time, keep having adventures.